as a part of Silver Jubilee celebrations, meet open.
Joy and good wishes. To make this event even more special, I kindly request the chief guest and guest of honor to fly the pigeons. The sight of these graceful birds taking flight will undoubtedly add, and also
a national level inter-engineering collegiate, men and women, volleyball, tennis, table tennis, kabaddi, kho-kho, rope skipping, and athletics, men and women. Tournament that will abide by the rules and regulations which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship. On behalf of engineering colleges and SR Gudlavallaru Engineering College, Gudlavallaru.
Honor to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Naina Jaiswal, international table tennis player, onto the dais. Thank you so much for gracing our occasion, ma'am. I request T. Pravalika to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. Naina Jaiswal, with a floral compliment. Now, may I respectfully invite the chief guest of our today's function, Deputy Inspector General of Mar, IPS, to kindly come forward and join us on the dais. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir. We are truly honored to have you join us on this special occasion. I request N. Dharani to welcome the chief guest with a floral compliment. Thank you, Manilo.
The two guests we have on the dais today are, I'm sure, they are very good role models to emulate to every one of you. Then, honored guests, length faculty of this college and from other colleges, press and media, last but not the least, and most important, the athletes, the sportsmen and women from participating colleges, and of course, the sports officials from different colleges who are officiating this tournament today. First, I give you, in this opening remarks, a brief about this college. Though it has been said already by Sophia, it would be my duty also to mention two names who were instrumental and because of whom we are here celebrating this occasion. One is Sri Asumari Aswadhananamurthy Garu, who was, they are great personalities, great in the sense that they have made a difference to the community they live in. So that's a greatness in them. So one is Asumari Aswadhananamurthy Garu, who was instrumental in founding this education society and the polytechnic, and it's their co-promoter, Sri Vallurpalli Venkaram Seshadriravu Garu.
Andariki Namaskaram. A warm good afternoon to the respected dignitaries on the dais, staff, management, teachers, and all the participants and the youth power. Really glad to be here today, and I just wanted to say that if you want success, you need to be positive. And the best source of positivity is nothing but providing educational services to the society. So I congratulate the entire team of some of the best educational services to the society. So, ఈ రోజు అందరికీ చెప్పేది ఒకటే, ఎంత భయంకరమైన చీకటైనా చిన్న జ్ఞాన వెలుగు దీవెనతో కాంతులు చూపే ఈ సంస్థ మరియు సంస్థాపకులకు నేను అభినందనలు తెలుపుతున్నాను. మన కాలేజ్ మనల్ని ఎదగడానికి అవకాశం వస్తుంది, ప్రతిభను నిరూపించుకోవడానికి అవకాశం వస్తుంది, మరియు ఆస్తి అంతస్తులు కావాలనుకున్న వారికి ఇది ఒక వేదిక ద్వారం లాంటిది. కావున మీరు ఈ సరస్వతి ఆలయాన్ని ఎప్పుడు మర్చిపోలేరు. ఒకవేళ మనం చూస్తే నేను నిన్న ఇక్కడికి వచ్చాను. సో నేను తెలుసుకుంది ఒకటి, విద్యను దాచుకోవడం కన్నా అది అందరికీ పంచితే మరింత పెరుగుతుంది అని విశాలమైన హృదయంతో శేషాద్రిరావు గారు ఈ కాలేజ్ ని అంచెలంచెలుగా ఎదుగుతూ ఒక మహాశక్తిగా తీర్చిదిద్దారు. సో ఈ కాలేజ్ లో చదువుతున్న ప్రతి విద్యార్థులు ఈ కాలేజ్ పేరు యావత్ ప్రపంచంలో పేరు ప్రతిష్టగాంచే విధంగా మీరందరం కంకణం పట్టుకోవాలి అని నేను కోరుకుంటున్నాను. నేను నమస్కరిస్తున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే అన్నదానం ఆకలిని తీరుస్తుంది, అక్షరదానం అజ్ఞానాన్ని శాశ్వతంగా తొలగిస్తుంది. నేను భావించింది ఒకటి, గెలవకపోవడం ఓటమి కాదు, మళ్ళీ ప్రయత్నించకపోవడమే ఓటమి. సో ఇదే విధంగా నేను నాతో పాటు నా తల్లిదండ్రుల విశ్వ ప్రయత్నాలే 3 పూలు 6 కాయలుగా మారి దేశ చరిత్రలోనే పేరు ప్రతిష్టగాంచే విధంగా తోడ్పడ్డాయి. సో ఈ రోజు స్టూడెంట్స్ అందరూ కూడా చాలా బాగా కోఆర్డినేట్ చేసి ఇక్కడ పని చేస్తున్నారు మరియు పార్టిసిపేట్, అండ్ దిస్ ఇస్ స్పోర్ట్స్ ఈవెంట్. సో ఇక్కడ ఫ్రెండ్స్ మీరు ఎలా కోఆర్డినేట్ చేస్తారు, టీం వర్క్ ఎలా ఉంటుంది అనేది చాలా ఇంపార్టెంట్. సో దాని గురించి చెప్పాలంటే, నవ్వు వెనుక బాధను, మౌనం వెనుక మాటలను, కోపం వెనుక ప్రేమను అర్థం చేసుకున్న వారే నిజమైన స్నేహితులు.
आप दम लो, आप नहीं।
Ooh.
esto que dice la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y para vos vuelve la asesina, porque ella no para de bailar, bailar, bailar. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Ahora, se viene, DJ Tadeo, DJ Raulito. Mueva, 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 que mueva, 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 que mueva, 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 que mueva, 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 que mueva, 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 que mueva, mueva. Y una vez más se viene el pasito de la Martita, número 2, DJ Tadeo, DJ Raulito. Con fuerza, muchachos. Siga moviendo la Marta. Movete, Martita. Movete, Martita. Movete, Martita. Movete, Martita. Movete, Martita. A ver, los pibes si me ayudan con esto. ¿Qué dice? La Marta. Se mueve para, 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 se mueve para. Esta es la Marta más loca que hay. ¡Hueva! No para. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y mueva la Marta, mueva, mueva, mueva la Marta. Y para vos vuelve la asesina, porque ella no para de bailar, bailar, bailar. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Arriba, arriba la Marta, arriba, arriba, arriba la Marta. Ahora, se viene DJ
ఆహ్వానం తెలియజేస్తున్నాము. శేషాద్రిరావు గుడ్లవల్లి ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజ్ తరఫున
Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you all a very warm good morning. I am Surya, Assistant. From Vapatla. Hearty. The next team is SRK Singer.
I hereby declare a national level inter-engineering collegiate tournament, men and women, as a part of Silver Jubilee celebrations, meet open.
Joy and good wishes. To make this event even more special, I kindly request the chief guest and guest of honor to fly the pigeons. The sight of these graceful birds taking flight will undoubtedly add, and also
a national level inter-engineering collegiate, men and women, volleyball, tennis, table tennis, kabaddi, kho-kho, rope skipping, and athletics, men and women. Tournament that will abide by the rules and regulations which govern them in the true spirit of sportsmanship. On behalf of engineering colleges and SR Gudlavalleru Engineering College, Gudlavalleru.
honor to invite our guest of honor, Dr. Naina Jaiswal, international table tennis player, onto the dais. P. Pravalika to welcome the guest of honor, Dr. Naina Jaiswal, with a floral compliment. Now, may I respectfully invite the chief guest of our today's function, Deputy Inspector General of Mar, IPS, to kindly come forward and join us on the dais. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir. We are truly honored to have you join us on this special occasion. I request L. Dharani to welcome the chief guest with a floral compliment. Thank you, Manino.
The two guests we have on the dais today, or I'm sure they are very good role models to emulate to every one of you. Then, on our days, lend faculty of this college and from other colleges, press and media, last but not the least, and most important, the athletes, the sportsmen and women from participating colleges, and of course, the sports officials from different colleges who are appreciating this tournament today. First, I give you, in this opening remarks, a brief about this college. Though it has been said already by Sophia, it would be my duty also to mention two names who were instrumental and because of whom we are here celebrating this occasion. One is Sri Asumari Aswadhanamurthy Garu, who was, they are great personalities, great in the sense that they have made a difference to the community they live in. So that's a greatness in them. So one is Aswadhanamurthy Garu, who was instrumental in founding this education society and the polytechnic, and it's their co-promoter, Sri Vallurpalli Venkaram Seshadriravu Garu, to take the floor.
Andariki Namaskaram. A warm good afternoon to the respected dignitaries on the dais, staff, management, teachers, and all the participants and the youth power. Really glad to be here today, and I just wanted to say that if you want success, you need to be positive. And the best source of positivity is nothing but providing educational services to the society. So I congratulate the entire team of as one of the best educational services to the society. So, ఈ రోజు అందరికీ చెప్పేది ఒకటే, ఎంత భయంకరమైన చీకటైనా చిన్న జ్ఞాన వెలుగు దీవెనతో కాంతులు చూపే ఈ సంస్థ మరియు సంస్థాపకులకు నేను అభినందనలు తెలుపుతున్నాను. మన కాలేజ్
Thank you all the dignitaries for taking part in it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the time to invite guests onto the dais. I deem it a privilege and pleasure to invite Dr. G. Navi Prasad, former convener, onto the stage. Thank you, sir. I'm delighted to invite Dr. P. Ravindra Babu, advisor to the management, onto the dais.
Thank you, sir. It will be the turn of Dr. B. Karunakumar, Principal and Convener, to grace the stage.
Thank you, sir. The next distinguished person to honor us with his presence is Dr. Ramanujam Parthasarathi, Senior Professor of English, Director, ELT Center.
Thank you, sir. Next, we look forward for the presence of Sri K.V. Krishna Rao, Vice President of Promoter Society, on the stage.
Thank you, sir. I would like to humbly request Sri V. Subbarao, President of Promoter Society, to come on to the dais.
Thank you, sir. I am extremely glad to invite Sri V. Ramakrishna, Co-Secretary and Correspondent, onto the stage.
Thank you, sir. With equal pleasure, I would like to invite Sri V. Satyanarayana Rao, Secretary and Correspondent, onto the dais.
Thank you, sir. It is an honor and privilege to call upon Sri Musunuri Srinivas Rao, Co-Chairman, onto the stage.
Thank you, sir. I take the pleasure of inviting Dr. Nageshwara Vallurpalli, Chairman, onto the dais.
Thank you, sir. I am profusely elated to take this opportunity to invite our special guest, Padma Shri awardee, Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary, onto the stage.
Thank you, sir. It is with great pleasure and happiness I welcome the chief guest, Dr. Satish Reddy, onto the dais. Thank you, sir. Now I request our chairman, Dr. Nageshwar Rao Vallurpalli, to give floral compliments to the chief guest. Thank you, sir. Also, I request our co-chairman, Sri Muslimuri Srinivas Rao. Also, I request our co-chairman, Sri Muslimuri Srinivas Rao, to offer floral compliments to the special guest.
May I request Madam Dr. Sunaina Singh to grace the dais. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Please be seated. Now I would like to call upon our college choir to sing Vande Mataram song followed by college song. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all stand for the same.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sitalam, Sasya Syamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Subrajyotsna Pulakitayaminim, Pullakusumita Dhrumadhala Sobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura Bhashinim, Sukhadam Varadam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram. Jaya ho, Jaya ho, Jaya Jaya ho, Jaya Jaya ho, Jaya ho, Jaya ho, Jaya Jaya ho, Jaya Jaya ho. Chaduvu talli kalpavalli jeesi kalasala, ఆశయాల సాధనకు నిలయమైన కళాశాల. జయ హో, జయ హో, జయ జయ హో, జయ జయ హో. కాకినాడ జేఎన్టీయు అనుబంధపు కళాశాల, శేషాద్రి స్థాపించిన సాంకేతిక సౌధం ఈ కళాశాల. ఇంతకింతకెంతో ఎదిగి ఒదిగి ఉండు కళాశాల. జయ హో, జయ హో, జయ జయ హో, జయ జయ హో. విద్యార్థుల విజయాలతో ఉజ్వల భవిష్యత్తులతో క్రమశిక్షణ లక్ష్యంగా పరిరక్షణ ధ్యేయంగా, క్రమశిక్షణ లక్ష్యంగా పరిరక్షణ ధ్యేయంగా సాగుతున్న కళాశాల జీసీ కళాశాల. జయ హో, జయ హో, జయ జయ హో, జయ జయ హో. ఆటపాట నేర్పిస్తూ సంఘ సేవనందిస్తూ విజ్ఞానం జయతి, విజ్ఞానం జయతి అని నినదిస్తూ సహస్ర సూర్య తేజమై విరాజిల్లు కళాశాల. జయ హో, జయ హో, జయ జయ హో, జయ జయ హో. గ్రామానికి తిలకమై రాష్ట్రానికి మకుటమై దశ దిశలాయసముతో ఆ చంద్ర తారార్కం నిలిచి ఉండు కళాశాల జీసీ కళాశాల. జయ హో, జయ హో, జయ జయ హో, జయ జయ హో. జయ హో, జయ హో, జయ జయ హో, జయ జయ హో.
జయ హో.
Thank you, Katyani and team. It is my privilege now to invite our secretary and correspondent, Sri V. Satyanarayan Rao, to give his welcome address.
Respected Chief Guests of today's ceremony, Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu, Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary Garu, our special guest, other dignitaries, honorarians, members of the promoter society, honorary members, college functionaries, alumni, staff and students, and members from press and media. Good morning to you all. As this college celebrates its 7th jubilee, I walked down memory lane to give a brief about this college since its inception. The then secretary and correspondent of the promoter society, Sri Vallurpalli Venkatam Sashadeva Garu, had a burning ambition to start an engineering college. He left no stone unturned to achieve his ambition and could start it from the academic year to 1998-99. Since then, it has been a continuous growth and development story of success. earning recognition for itself in the state of Andhra Pradesh and also a few times at national level. It has completed 25 years and is celebrating its silver jubilee with festivities and gaiety. Of course, with a sense of satisfaction, if not fulfillment. But at the same time, we realize that a lot more needs to be achieved in our journey, and we strive for it to the best possible extent. On behalf of Sasha Dravid Engineering College, I extend a very warm welcome to you to this 3-day Silver Jubilee celebrations. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir, for your words of wisdom. It is now my honor to invite our esteemed chairman, Dr. Nageshwar Rao Vallurpalli, to give his presidential address.
The chief guest of this inaugural ceremony of the 3-day Silver Jubilee celebrations, Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu, a renowned defense and aerospace scientist. Today's special guest, Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary Garu, a telecommunications and information technology expert and erudite, a walking encyclopedia, and a Padma Shri awardee. The panelists, Dr. Madhuri Dubey Garu and Dr. Sunaina Singh Garu. Honored guests, college functionaries on the dais, stakeholders of the college, print and electronic media, a very warm namaste to everyone. At the outset, I pay my tributes to two father-like figures. One, Sri Arsumila Swadhanayana Murthy Garu, the founder president who conceived the very idea of starting an educational society and a polytechnic and promoting a polytechnic-wide society, and was instrumental in realizing the same. Second, Sri Vallurpalli Venkatram Seshadri Rao Garu, the founder, secretary and correspondent, who has built this society by starting other institutions and developing its institutions. This engineering college was started in 1998 and we have completed 25 years in 2023. When we decided to celebrate its silver jubilee, we, the organizing committee, deliberated on what silver jubilee means to us, and we arrived at an opinion. It's the celebration of our policies based on our values and ethos. In short, celebration of our philosophy and culture, besides the learning experience we have striven to provide to our students. So based on this, we have planned our celebrations and conducted technical events, cultural events, literary events and sports events in the run-up to this 3-day celebrations, the grand finale. These 3-day celebrations are also planned on the same model, that is, presenting role model personalities to our students, knowledge sessions in the form of keynote addresses, memorial orations, panel discussions, cultural events, etc., which we have been doing for the holistic development of our students in the last 25 years. The book being released to commemorate this occasion bears this idea. I am very proud of our alumni. They have a registered association, OJEC, which was AAGEC, Alumni Association of Good Level Engineering College, which was registered 21 years ago, has currently 16,805 life members with a corpus of about 1.6 crore rupees. And they are contributing in their own way to the college, namely by providing scholarships to students and donating laboratories to their alma mater. They are going to take up, with your permission, Tony, they are going to take up a new program called Student Adoption Program, in which each alumna will adopt 5 students and guide them from their first year studies to their taking up a career path in life. Is really a good gesture from the alumni. I think they are going to launch it tomorrow, which is the Alumni Day of our 3-day celebrations. The Silver Jubilee celebrations will not just end with festivities, but will end with drawing a new strategic plan for the next 15 years of continuous growth with excellence. For the next 15 years of continuous growth with excellence and developing a roadmap for implementation and starting implementation of the same. Let us work with the spirit of our best is yet to come in the post-Jubilee period. My dear young friends, your college has arranged a feast of event in these 3 days for your seva. Be merry these 3 days like you are in Christmas and Sankranti seasons, and enjoy these 3-day celebrations to the full. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your cogent speech. May your words continue to guide and inspire us as we embark on the next chapter of our journey with renewed enthusiasm and determination. Thank you again for setting delightful tune for the rest of the event.
We request the beneficiaries of the institution to provide their valuable feedback. I request Sri G. Srinu to come on to the stage and give his feedback.
పెద్దలకి ఎదురున్న పెద్దలందరికీ నమస్కారం అండి. నాకు చదువు లేదు, మాకేం తెలియదు. పిల్లలు మాత్రం చదివించాము, దాని గురించి ఇంతగాడికి పెరిగాము. ఇప్పుడు ఆయన అద్దె పిల్లలు అమెరికాలో ఉన్నారు. నా పేరు శ్రీను అండి, గుడ్లో పడలేదు అనేది. మా అబ్బాయి పేరు కృష్ణ, పెద్ద ఆయన. చెన్నై పేరు బాలాజీ. ఇద్దరు అమెరికాలోనే పిల్లలు జాబ్ చేసుకుంటాం. నేను కూలినాడు చేసేవాళ్ళు. నేను మా భార్య ఇద్దరు చదువులేదు. మాది వాళ్ళు రాకూడదని చెప్పేసి వాళ్ళు చదివించారు.
Thank you, sir. I request Sri Mulupuri Venkata Krishna Rao to come onto the stage and give his feedback.
అందరికీ నమస్కారం. పేజీ ముందు పెద్దలందరికీ నా పేరు వెంకట కృష్ణారావు. మాది గ్రామం గొడ్డల గ్రామం. పిల్లలు మాకు 3 ఆటలు 3 పిల్లలకి చదువు వస్తాయి. గొడ్డల గ్రామం వచ్చాను. ఈ ఖాళీ ఇంగ్లీష్ మీడియం చేర్పించాను. అయితే ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన ఇంజనీరింగ్ కాలేజీలో చదవ శిరీష ఐటీ చదువుకుంటే ఈ కాదండి, విషయాల్లో వచ్చిందండి. క్యాంపస్ విషయాల్లో వచ్చింది. క్యాంపస్ విషయాల్లో జాబ్ చేస్తా లండన్ వెళ్ళి వచ్చింది. క్యాంపస్ జాబ్ చేస్తానే అయితే మళ్ళీ వచ్చి విషయాల్లో వచ్చి జాబ్ చేయడానికి వచ్చి మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళి అమెరికా వెళ్ళి లండన్ వెళ్ళి ఎంఎస్ చేసి అక్కడ జాబ్ చేస్తుంది. ఓకే సరే, ఏమన్నా స్కూల్లో పబ్లిక్ స్కూల్లో చదువుకుంటా. అది తరఫున ఐఐటి కాకపూర్లో చదువుకొని చదివించినందుకు ఆ కాలేజీకి ఎప్పుడు రుణపడి ఉంటాను. నేను హ్యాపీగా ఉంటాను.
Thank you, sir. I request Ms. Veera Nagamani to come onto the stage and give her feedback.
నమస్కారం అండి అందరికీ. నా పేరు వీరనాగమణి. నేను చెంగులూరు గ్రామం అండి మాది. మాకు 3 పిల్లలు, 2 అమ్మాయిలు, 1 బాబు. బాబుని ఈ కాలేజీలో చదివించాము. పాలిటెక్నిక్ కాడ నుంచి ఇంజనీర్ వరకు. ఇప్పుడు ఆర్మీలో చేస్తున్నాడండి ఇంజనీర్గా. మా కుటుంబానికి చాలా మేలు చేసి ఈ కాలేజీ యజమానికి ధన్యవాదాలు.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request Ms. Bindu to introduce our special guest, Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary.
I'm Bindu. I feel it a great privilege to introduce Padma Shri awardee Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary, who had contributed the most to the telecom revolution and IT development in our country. He did his bachelor's degree in telecommunications from Nayala College, Chennai. He is the founder of the Center for Telecommunications Management and Studies and currently serving as non-executive independent director of the company. He is the chairman of Ragna Bharati of Telangana and Andhra Pradesh. He is also the convener of India and a fellow of Tata Consultancy Services and is a fellow of Institution of Electronic and Telecom Engineers. Additionally, he held executive, manager and director positions under information and broadcasting
India's Overseas Communications Corporation, Viday Sanchan Nigam Limited, and was the president of the Institution of Electronic and Telecom Engineers. Moreover, he was the governor Intelsat Washington and the executive director Inmarsat London. He was a senior expert of the International Telecommunications Union in Guyana and Yemen and was engaged by the CIDA Canada for writing the Green Paper for restructuring of telecoms in South Africa and for drafting information and communications policy in Nepal. Also, he was a member of the Prime Minister of India's National Task Force on Information Technology and Software in 1998 to 99. In several capacities, he travelled 75 times to over 80 countries, including the former USSR and the People's Republic of China. Dr. T.H. Chowdhury was an information technology advisor in the rank of Minister of State to the government of Andhra Pradesh, mentored the state's extensive programmers for e-governance, government to citizen services, e-seva, establishment of internet IOS, computer education in schools and colleges and broadband applications. He is the chairman of governing body of Bankatla Badruka College for Information Technology, Hyderabad, Vignan Slava Engineering College, Dhanekula Engineering College, Vijayawada. And he is the chairman of Pragna Bharati Intellect India, a think tank and a platform for intellectuals in the 2 Telugu states for deliberations on socio-political, economic, educational and development issues confronting India. He was a visiting faculty in a number of universities in India, USA, Denmark and held classes for the RTTC engineer retreats. He is the author of several books and monthly journals on telecommunications, information technology, Indian culture and politics and member, board of editors of several national and international journals. Also, he received many honors for his outstanding contribution to his field and to the society. He received the L.V. Ramaiah Award in 1989 for distinguished service to society through telecoms and was conferred a doctorate by the Jawaharlal Nehru Technology University, Hyderabad in 1999. He is one of the eminent 5 engineering personalities who were felicitated by the Institution of Engineers at its 15th Indian Engineering Congress in 2000. He is the recipient of Pratibha Puraskar Award from Sanatana Dharma Charitable Trust in 2011, received Navbharat Cooperative Urban Banks Award for Distinguished Social Service in 2016. Dr. T.H. Chowdhury received India's prestigious Padma Shri Award on 26th January 2017 and the Lifetime Achievement Award from Hyderabad Software Exports Association in 2019. Added to these awards, he also received Dr. Y. Naidamma Memorial Award in 2019, Lifetime Achievement Award from Voice and Data in 2021 and another Lifetime Achievement Award from Hyderabad Management Association in 2022. We are elated to have him here today as a special guest. May I now request today's special guest, Dr. T. Hanuman Chowdhury, to share his thoughts on this special occasion.
नमस्कार, आप सब बोलिए नमस्कार। जय श्री राम, 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 जय श्री राम। My distinguished friend, Dr. Satish Reddy, Dr. Suraina Singh, and the great promoters of this great institution, and my young friends. I am 93 years young here. The man and the woman, they are as young as they think. Think positively, live positively, think that tomorrow is going to be better than today, and then you will be quite alright. Friends, why did I say Namaskar and Jai Shri Ram? Because these two are representative of the culture and the heritage of Bharat for the thousands of years. Therefore, ఏ దేశమైనా ఏ పీఠమైనా ఎవరెదురైనా పోడరా నీ తల్లి భూమి భారతని. అదేవిధంగా I always greet people as Namaskar, I bow to you. Because whomsoever we meet, from him we learn something or the other, therefore he is a guru, so we say Namaskar. And if you have to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, you have to refer to the time. Sometimes you do mistakes. Whereas if you say Namaskar, all the time you are right. That's why every person, every Bharatiya, the correct way of greeting is Namaskar. Friends, I am very, very happy to be with you. In the company of the young people, I feel younger. I have got a special attachment to this Goodlove College of Engineering, started from 25,000 years ago. It is education that lifts people up from poverty, from slavery, from misery. Education is the greatest gift that anybody can give. Not property, not wealth, but it is education. This is celebrated by Bhartrihari in a beautiful sloka. Vidya nigodhavago vittam, ropamu purushavantin, vidya yasatsu, bhogakari, vidya gurundu, videsha bandhu, vidya visishta daivatamu, విద్యకు సాటి ధనము లేదని విద్య కృపాల పూజితము విద్య ఎరుంగని వాడు మచ్చుడే. Education is so valuable that the educated one is celebrated, is honored not only in this country but everywhere else. A rich man every day, he will be honored in his own country and no more, nowhere else. But a person who is not only educated, knowledgeable and intellectual, a philosopher, is honored everywhere. Now, that education is being imparted from here. Recently, the ambassador of the United States of America and his council in Hyderabad, he stated that in the two states, Telugu states, 1 family out of 5 has got a person in America. 1 family out of 5 is working in America. Just now we have heard ordinary folks, farmers, telling that their children are working in the United States. It has been the aspiration of Bharat for a long time. Kurnavato Vishwamanyam. Let us ennoble the entire world by producing intellectuals, engineers, scientists, and philosophers. The old aspiration of making the entire world Aryam, that is noble thought and action. That's what this college is fulfilling. Friends, just imagine India, a country of more than 140 crores of people, where do we stand in the world's councils? And we are supposed to be the 5th largest economy in the world. The first largest economy is the United States of America, with over $25 trillion and a per capita income of about $80,000. Ours is $3.7 trillion. The per capita income is less than $3,000. Why is it so? Population. Now, population can be a great resource provided it is so many brains which are illumined, which are patriotic, and they, out of the natural resources, create the wealth. But if there are just so many mouths to be fed, so many bodies to be clothed, so many families to be housed, then it is no asset at all. Think of two countries, Korea, South Korea, and there is North Korea also. The country has been devastated by civil war, where besides the local people, America and China fought the war. Now South Korea, how many of its products are there in India? 95% of the people are educated. Almost everybody goes to the university. And how many of the products of South Korea are in India, and how many products of India are outside India? Malaysia got freedom after our country. It is 90% literate and about 70% graduates. Now, it also has got a higher per capita income than India. The reason is education, quality education, and control of the population. Until 1988, the per capita income in China was less than that of India. They adopted one child per family as the population policy in the 1970s. And in 2002, they said we must have 2 children. Now they are saying we must have 3 children. That means the population policy is related to the country's economy and its aspirations. China wants to beat America, and therefore it wants workers with brains. So when it had only 1 or 2 children, everybody was educated, everybody was a house, everybody had a job. So it is very, very important that the planners, the thinkers, the intellectuals, those who advise the government like Dr. Reddy, have this in mind. Yes, great education, excellent education. 90% of the living Nobel laureates are teaching in American universities. 90% of the Nobel living laureates are teaching in the American universities. So we want high quality teachers and highly inspired young people to make Bharat Mahan, a great country. I am quite sure that those who founded this institution, they are simple people, farmers, who are doing farming and saved money, and then the only machine that they had was the rice mill. Yet they had a grand vision of imparting education, technical education, and making it great engineers. Many of the people whom I have asked, they say my children are in Germany, in America, in some other country, etc. That is the intellectual domination of the civilizational state of art. I am very, very happy to be associated. I am happier that my young friend, Dr. Satish Reddy, who has been advising and also actively contributing to the building up of the defense capacity of India, is here. I requested him that he should be here to see how a small village, Gudlavaleru, and its great thinkers, visionaries, had established a college from which hundreds of great engineers have come. I wish the college is future a great prominent place in the intellectual life of India. Thank you. Namaskar.
Thank you, sir, for your influential message. Your words have left an indelible mark on all of us present over here today. Your expertise, wisdom, and passion for education have truly enriched our understanding and inspired us to aim higher. We are charmed by your fluency. Let me request Ms. Harshvalli to introduce our today's chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy, to the audience.
I am Harshvalli. I am honored to introduce to you the chief guest of today's function, Dr. G. Satish Reddy.
Dr. G. Satish Reddy, a renowned defense and aerospace scientist, is acclaimed for his significant contributions to defense R&D in technology leadership, spanning several decades. He is presently the President of Aeronautical Society of India, a leading professional body in the field of aeronautics, aviation, and aerospace, founded in 1948 in India. He graduated in Electronics and Communication Engineering from JNTU, Anantapur, and holds MS degree and PhD in ECE from JNTU, Hyderabad. He joined Defence Research and Development Laboratory in the year 1986 and subsequently at Research Center Imarat, the brainchild of Dr. Kalam, after its formation. He started his journey as a young navigation engineer and later as technology director, developing many inertial sensors and diversified hybrid navigation systems, making India self-reliant in navigation technologies. As project director, he developed India's first guided bomb paving way for indigenous development of long-range smart precision weapons. Dr. Reddy spearheaded the development of advanced avionics as director, Research Center Imarat, and headed Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Missile Complex as Director General, Missiles and Strategic Systems. During his illustrious career, he held many prestigious appointments in Government of India as Secretary Department of Defence R&D, Chairman, Defence Research and Development Organization, Director General, Aeronautical Development Agency, and Scientific Advisor to Raksha Mantri. Dr. Reddy is the Chief Architect of country's first anti-satellite missile test, Mission Shakti, elevating India to the elite club of 4 nations. This notable contributions for development of hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle, a series of new generation long and short range missiles, air-independent propulsions of submarines, advanced tower artillery gun system, drone and anti-drone systems, lightweight tanks with precision-guided munitions, among many others, have been transformative for enhancing the defense capabilities of India. Dr. Reddy, a visionary, was instrumental in formulation of many progressive policies, strategies, and initiatives for strengthening defense R&D ecosystem in India. He played a vital role in combating COVID-19 pandemic. Under his leadership, DRDO developed more than 75 products including high-end ventilators, large oxygen plants, anti-COVID drug ODG, personal protective equipment, and transferred the technology to over 100 industries and built many COVID hospitals across the country. He is the first recipient outside the USA in over 4 decades to be honored with the prestigious missile systems awarded by American Institute of Aeronautics and Astronautics, world's largest aerospace technical society. Other distinguished awards conferred Dr. Reddy including National Aeronautical Prize, National Systems Gold Medal, National Design Award, Astronautical Society of India, Aryabhatta Award, the first IEI IEEE USA Engineering Excellence Award, Homi J. Baba Gold Medal, Scientist of the Year, and Youngest Scientist Award from Honorable Prime Minister of India. For sustained R&D contributions, he has been honored and inducted as Honorary Fellow, Honorary Member, Foreign Member, Fellow, and also part of the governing bodies of over 35 scientific, professional, and academic institutions spread across India and abroad. He also been conferred with over 25 honorary degrees of doctorates from different institutes. We are delighted to have him in our midst today, sir. Now I take the privilege of inviting Dr. G. Satish Reddy to share his insights and experiences.
Namaskar. Respected Dr. Hanuman Chaudhary Garu, the chairman of the Gudlawalelu Indian College, the society, other members, Srinivasarao Garu, Satyanarayana Garu, then Ravindra Babu Garu, Principal of the college, Karan Kumar Garu, then all others who are on the dais like Professor Pabsali Garu, Prasad Garu, Ramakrishna Garu, and Suresh Garu, many others. And also Professor Sunaina Singh garu, who is also on the dais. I will little bit tell about her a little later. And all other dignitaries who are present here, the guests who have come here, the faculty, students, parents of the students who have studied here, and all of you. Once again, namaskar to all of you, and my best wishes on the Silver Jubilee occasion of this Seshadri Rao Gudlavaleru Engineering College, completing 25 years of excellence in service to the area here in providing quality education to all the people around this area and others of course also. I just wanted to say Professor Sunaina Singh was the Vice Chancellor of the famous university of the country which was known thousands of years back. That is the Nalanda University, which has been again researched. She was the Vice Chancellor the other day. I just thought I will mention this because I also had an opportunity about 3 months back and went there and visited this university, the old Nalanda University, how it was and what was the type of education provided those days and how it was and all that. And so the government thought we should get back that university to again the shape, and she is the Vice Chancellor till the other day. So we are privileged to have her here on this occasion. Coming to this Gudlavaleru Engineering College, it has a name by itself in this combined state of Andhra Pradesh and now in Andhra Pradesh, that it's a good college, it has got values and it's simple and they have been serving the people and not looking for anything extracting from the society, from the people here, and whereas giving back everything to this college and try to improve the college is what the name has been. And generally whenever we see that there are a lot of demand for this college, that people want to come and join this college also, that is what is the name this college has, and it is continuing. And we also have seen the people, very small families, people who have studied here and not spending too much of money as it is very close by, got educated here, and they are all in very big positions across the globe, and they are all very proud people whom we have seen the parents, at least 3 of them who spoke here. And I was also hearing from the people here that the whole society, the purpose is to serve the people here, to maintain very simple, humble, and then keep expanding this institute in such a way that you can serve better and better and more is the motto. Like to appreciate the society and the people behind it in a big way, that this type of a philanthropic attitude what you have to serve the people, and particularly people in this village atmosphere here, and making them grow at global level. I'd like to thank respected Hanuman Chaudhary Garu for inviting me here to have an opportunity to know about this institute, to see this institute here and get to know directly in person. I'd also like to say on this occasion of Silver Jubilee, we have 3-day events here, and we are celebrating this event. It's good that you are conducting such celebrations, and I also heard that Honorable Governor of the state of Andhra Pradesh is coming day after tomorrow here. It's a great privilege for this institute to have the Honorable Governor coming here. I like to tell the society, having gone through 25 years of journey, on this occasion of Silver Jubilee, you should sit together, probably call some eminent personalities roadmap should be for the next 25 years. Let's say every 5 years, what it should be doing, what are the targets, what we should have, and what way we want to shape this university is one important thing. Actually, a 25 years journey, you should have and may lay that roadmap and see that you are following that roadmap. And of course, you can have frequently some review mechanisms, and based on the conditions of that day, you can take a course correction also. But then it is very important to have another 25 years roadmap for this institute, how you want to take it and what are the targets. You should definitely have some targets where you want to. Let's say example, what is your rankings today in the national level? And what is the target you like to have in the national rankings in the next 5 years and 10 years, whatever it is. From there onwards, and many things you can think of and try to have one of the things what I thought. Coming to the scenario, Dr. Hanuman Chaudhary Garu has mentioned some of the things, how the world is, how the countries have progressed, especially China, Malaysia, Korea and others, and how they have shaped where they were and where they are today, and that sort of a situation. But looking at our country also, I think that the country is going through a transformation very fast now. It is evolving itself in every sphere in a big way to emerge as one of the top nations in the world. That trajectory has already started in a big way. In any way, in whichever way you think of, just see these engineering colleges. I think when we joined the engineering, the whole state of combined Andhra Pradesh, we had I think 5 engineering colleges. The same Kakinada, Anantapur, Tirupati, Hyderabad and other places. And later a couple of places like Siddhartha and then Chaitanya Bharati and other things came. Now probably this, if you look at the 2 states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana today, we may be having more than about 2,000 engineering colleges today, 2,000 engineering colleges. And those days in the whole country probably must be producing about 1,000 or 2,000 engineers a year. Today now we are producing 1.4 million engineers a year, 1.4 million engineers. And those days in 1970s also, where civil engineering was in the forefront of it, those days for that 1,000 or 2,000 engineers being produced in the country, it was very difficult to get a job today. Today 1.4 million engineers being produced here in the country. Almost 90% or 95% of them are getting the jobs today, whether here or abroad. This is one sea change which has come up and it is evolving itself. And every college is getting updated today to the new technologies which are emerging, new subjects which are emerging today. I just heard one of the 9 branches what you have here is, one is artificial intelligence data sciences, one is artificial intelligence machine learning, and another is Internet of Things and all that. Shows that a institute which is located in a remote village has got 3 branches out of the 9 into the latest subjects what we have been developed. And probably by the time next time I come here, we'll have the quantum technologies and other things and all also, all those new subjects also probably having. So that is how the things are evolving. And similarly, if you look at it, we had only about 5 IITs. Now every state has an IIT today. And every state has Science Education Research, Indian Institute of Science Education Research, ISER, which to promote actually, the country was taking more and more shape towards engineering and technologies, whereas sciences it was coming down. So ISERs were created to promote sciences, to promote scientific research and get into more and more sciences. ISERs have come into the picture, and so many IITs and so many students are coming. If you look at about 10-15 years back, almost 75% of or 80% of the students who are coming out of the IIT as bachelor degree holders, they were all going abroad. Most of them were going abroad. And today, the latest statistics say that close to 75% of the IIT students are staying back here in this country. Close to 75%, they are all they are all staying here in this country. They are now not going anymore to the abroad. This is the scenario change. So there are things evolving like this. And if you look at many of the people, even now probably I think, the trend is to join computer science and IT. This is the trend what has been there. But definitely I am telling you, last couple of years, this trend is changing. Lots of youngsters are working in many areas. I can tell you because I've been going through a lot of startups and we have been promoting a lot of startups, youngsters in the incubation centers. Many students are getting into areas like metallurgy, working on advanced materials, working on propulsion technologies, rocket propulsion, missile propulsion, working on engines, electric propulsion, green propulsion systems. These are the things which you are seeing today. A lot of change. And they are all actually not just startups, they have evolved themselves as good industries today. I can again give an example because I have recently visited one of the industries in Hyderabad. A boy who was about 23 years old boy came to me saying that for Agni missiles and other related missiles, what is the rocket motors we use, it called a composite material. That's a temperature of the composite rocket motor is very limited, about 180 degrees or something like that. This boy said, give me a project set, I will improve this temperature and I will work on these materials and I will come back. We gave a project to him and the same one, he has developed that material, taken it to close to 400 above from 180, and now the same boy in GDMetla has established a big industry and now he is supplying rocket motors, nozzles, everything to both DRDO and ISRO in a big way. Same way, another boy from Indian Institute of Science, a small startup, he came to me saying that I will develop a water-based propellant for interplanetary motions. Interplanetary motion for that. Right? I spoke to the chairman ISRO and he gave him a 2 crores worth of project, successfully demonstrated water-based propellant for the interplanetary motion. And the same people, we gave projects from DRDO, you must have seen the news in just about probably a month back. We wanted them to develop green propulsion and electric propulsion for the satellites. They have developed in the Institute of Science, having a small startup. On 1st of January, when we launched PSLV, these boys, the same, they are actually not even married. One of the boys actually has got his reception tomorrow. His marriage is just 1 week back happened. And they have successfully launched in the PSLV, and both electric propulsion and green propulsion have been successfully proven in PSLV the other day. And now the entire world is coming to them saying that you go with the technology, whether it's Europe, US, France, UK, everybody is coming to these youngsters saying that you give me this. This is the type of evolution, and this is the type of a new technologies direction what youngsters are having, not just the computer science. I am not saying that people should not go into the computer science, should be going definitely, that is the opportunity, that the jobs available. If we are not plunging into that computer science and IT area, the country would not have flourished this much, so many people would not have gone to US or other countries and all that, and so many families would not have got benefited out of it, and country's economy would not have gone up like this. But then, it is important for the country to have the same strength in all areas. Today, catching up with the artificial intelligence is very important. Like we have got hold on the IT, it is very important to get into the AI. But I am extremely happy. Last about 2 months at least I have visited about 10 to 15 industries in both Hyderabad and Bangalore. Together between just Hyderabad and Bangalore, there are at least 10,000 AI engineers working on various artificial intelligence related projects, which is extremely happy to see in this country. So this is the sea change. And if you look at it, this country the way earlier, anybody wants to start an industry, it used to be a big thing. A lot of risk-taking fellows only enters into industry, or people who have got a lot of money only were getting into industry. Because a lot of hazards. And then you always were looking for whom to supply. Whether BHEL takes or BEL takes or somebody else takes a product and what type of a product they want, and I will establish an industry for that. and try to give it to these companies here in the country was the type of a mindset what we were having. That mindset has changed now with the youngsters coming up in the country in a big way. The ray of hope for this country has become youngsters, the way they are evolving themselves. Large number of startups have come up in the country today, working on most advanced technologies today. The way the startups have changed, that is why I said that most of the IIT students are staying back here in the country, because they are all into startups. Every academic institute has got an incubation center today, where the people are sitting together and just take about 50 square feet, 100 square feet place, and then you have your computer system, and then you are working there and trying to develop technology which you are trying to give. So look at the change. 2016, this country had just 458 startups, just 458. And today, latest day before yesterday, it says 1,14,269 startups are there in the country. 1,14,000. That is a huge change. Unicorns, every year 49, 27, 28, like this, every year unicorns are coming in this. This is a sea change. And the mindset you see, what we were trying to become ancillary units to our own local industries like BEL, HL, BEL, BHL and ECL and all that. Now today, we are trying to supply it to the entire world. The man who is coming out with a startup here, coming out with a product, he is thinking he wants to supply it to globally anyone. And so the mindset has changed from the local supply chain to industry here to be a globally competitive mindset. Globally competitive mindset. So that is why if you look at, majority of the startups are getting funding from abroad. You see, look at, you must have heard Skyroot, Dhruv, Garuda, whatnot, many startups. Everyone, there is somebody from US, or there is somebody from Europe, or somebody from Gulf countries are coming and funding these industries, because the ideas or the technologies what they are working are state of the art and most modern technologies what they are working. So that is why the change has happened in the country, that we are evolving very fast and becoming a nation of innovations and advanced technologies. Day by day we are trying to produce many new advanced technologies and which are coming up. Our percentage of, even you take apps what are there in that today, our percentage is more than 10% of the total apps what are there available in the world today, which are generated from India. So likewise there are many things, and that's how the country has aimed today from 5th largest economy to become 3rd largest economy soon, and from $3 trillion economy to $5 trillion economy, and they are not very far-sighted. They are going to be as fast as possible we are going to achieve that. This is the way the country is evolving. This country, what it needs is as Hanuman Chaudhary was telling, inspiration, trigger, and then motivating the people, and the country of this country's people can do wonders, whatever you think today. Look at the recent successes, whatever you have seen. Today this country, the PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle, which has been launched, I think 58th time, continuously without any issue has been successfully launched, taking hundreds and hundreds of satellites and putting into the orbit and taking to the Mars mission, taking to the Moon mission and landing on the Moon, and many things. Nowhere in the world it has happened that without any failure so many successful things have happened. And we are now we're going to have a Gaganyaan. We are going to send a man into the space station now. We are going to have a space station soon. Lots of technologies, the way our experiments have happened. And in space we have become one of the maybe 3-4 nations in the world who have such technologies. And similarly, in multiple areas, having come from defense, let me say some of the achievements. In the biodata of mine or profile of me, somebody mentioned that we have done the anti-satellite test. I should mention the type of wonderful activity which is done. Our Prime Minister, in the end of 2016, he said we should demonstrate to the world that we can do very large, complex missions which are very advanced in technology, just for a demonstration, not to make the space as a war zone, and still keeping the peaceful, but the world should know that it is. And he said, you should do it in 2 years. I want to tell you, in the entire world today, there is no missile which has been developed in less than 5 or 6 years at all. But whereas here, you are developing the missile, you are trying to go to the space, and then you have a satellite there, launch the satellite, and you have to heat it with centimeters accuracy. Is such critical, complex activities with all over the country's world, radars and everything working, tracking, all those things you need to do. And he said 2 years. And we have accepted it. And Prime Minister said, you people have the capability, you can do it, you please do it. And he said, do it in 2 years and keep it as utmost secret. And I am telling you, the country has done it, and the country has done it with keeping it utmost secret activity. No one knows. The people who are working also, they do not know that they are working for this mission, but they worked for it. And when actually the missile went up and it has hit the satellite, the fellows who have worked, what has happened, what it has hit now, why it has hit it. That is the type of a thing which has been maintained. And just in 2 years, the people worked day and night, almost 20 hours a day for 2 years, and made this country make such a successful mission, and world was astonished to see that India has done such a mission. That is the capability what it is there in the country. Look at many things. We all know, we all have heard about a gun called Bofors gun. We have imported a Bofors gun, and that became a lot of news everywhere. And whereas we didn't have a gun at all in this country. But then a decision was taken at any cost, let us develop a gun here in the country, and the country has developed a gun. And the gun, which is called ATAX 155 artillery gun, and last year Independence Day in Red Fort, that gun, while Prime Minister was speaking, ceremonially a gun will be fired, and this gun was fired. Prime Minister was so happy, and then he was so elevated, he said, 75 साल के बाद ये देश में लाल किला में इंडिपेंडेंस डे के अवसर पर देश में बनाया का गन आवाज हम सुना है उनके. He was so proudly addressed to the nation. And I want to tell you here, that gun what we have made is the world's best gun. The gun what it can fire, the range. Nowhere in the entire world that the range of that gun is available today except in India. That is the type of a gun it has made. We must have been late. But then we have made the world's best gun today here in the country. And today I can say, we are a power. We don't depend on anybody. We are a power in missiles. We are a power in radars. We are a power in torpedoes. We are power in electronics warfare, AWACS systems, aircrafts, submarines, communication systems, many things. Today we have developed our own aircraft carrier Vikramaditya, which Prime Minister has launched it, with more than 80% indigenous content into it, including the steel what is required for it has been produced here in the country, certified for the marine applications and everything for the submarines also. We are developing our own, we are producing our own submarines here in this country. You look at many things. Something was mentioned again in that biodata was air independent propulsion. A submarine, if it has to stay underwater for 15 days, which is an essential requirement for a submarine that should not surface every day, there is a technology called air independent propulsion, which only Germany has done till now in the world. There is one more country which is attempting to do it. India has successfully produced it and getting incorporated into all our submarines, becoming the second nation or third nation in the world, that we could develop such a complex technology in the world today. Many things like this, if you talk about today, we have developed light combat aircraft. And see, such a fantastic aircraft, even though we have developed late, already Indian Air Force has given 123 numbers order on the Hindustan Aeronautics Limited. You must have seen the last month in newspapers that Air Force is thinking 100 more light combat aircraft, 100 more. It's a completely indigenous thing. And we are now trying to develop LCA Mark II. And we are developing the 5th generation fighter aircraft, advanced medium combat aircraft, which will be invisible to the radars and all that is one thing what we are developing here in the country. And we are developing lightweight tank. When it is required to go to the mountains, we are one of the very few countries in all this technology, whatever we talk. If an enemy launches a ballistic missile on us, we can attack it and we can destroy it at mid-air and somewhere 100 or 200 kilometers altitude. India is probably the third country or fourth country in the world who have developed such a technology, and we can neutralize a ballistic missile which is coming. You must have been hearing a lot of news about Israel and all that, but India has already done that. There's so many technologies. The way you can do, if you trigger in this country and motivate the people in the country, wondrous jobs. Imagine just the way the country has responded to COVID. No other country in the entire world has responded the way we have responded. Within no time we developed 2 axles here in this country and supplied to such a large population in the country. Not only supplying here, we started supplying to the entire world, that whoever wants vaccines, you do not have vaccines and you are not getting supply of vaccines, we are ready. We will give you to the vaccines working. And when you look at it, I just give you a couple of examples. In this country, the PPEs, what these people need to use, we were producing by the time before the COVID coming, 47,000 PPEs per year. Per year, we were producing here 47,000. And when the COVID came, we were looking for lakhs and lakhs. So we started importing from China. So Honorable Prime Minister took the decision, no, produce in the country, very fast, very quick. I don't know what you people do. Taking a committees formed, secretaries, a group of secretaries have been formed. I am telling you from that day, 15 days, laboratories have been created, industries have been brought in, technologies have been created. By about 21st day, this country started producing 6 lakhs PPEs per day. 47,000 PPEs to 6 lakhs PPEs a day. And we exported. We started importing from China. Masks, PPEs, whatever it is. And we didn't have ventilators. People were looking for ventilators. There were hardly any ventilators in the country and nobody is ready to supply because everybody wants it. And there were no parts being supplied. There were no aircrafts running. But the country decided we need to have at least about 55,000 ventilators for this country. Again I am telling you, that day decision is taken, industries were opened, people who have gone home, workers, they were all brought back, scientists started working. Day and night, every scientist has left home around 4 o'clock in the morning and coming back again 9 o'clock. And I am telling you, 9th of April, the decision is given that you should develop ventilators, and they designed, developed, produced every small part which is not available in this country. Industries were opened, they were all made and gone to hospitals, various doctors tested, software upgrade, changes in the ventilators, and again getting certification from the hospitals, at least 7-8 hospitals in the country. And 14th of August, 30,000 ventilators were delivered in this nation. 30,000 ventilators in just about a matter of 4 months, right from design to release in that condition. See, look at talking about oxygen plants. There were no oxygen plants available and the cylinders you will not be able to supply. And so you need every hospital, at least 1 hospital in a district or 2 hospitals in a district, you need to have oxygen plants. That is a decision again taken by Prime Minister, who has been regularly taking. Every week he had a review with every day. And then oxygen plants, we made something small oxygen generation system for fighter pilots of LCA, light combat aircraft. When they go to 30,000, 35,000 feet, you need oxygen for that. And so you developed a small oxygen plant. And the same thing has been expanded to produce 1,000 liters per minute. And that decision is given again, we need in every district and more than almost about 1,000 oxygen plants across the country within 4 months. And in fact, I tell you, the day decision is given, within 3 days, 22 industries were given the technology transfers. They were all over the country, people were brought, they were flown in aircrafts and everything. 22 industries were given. And by 4th month, they have been produced 1,000, they have been commissioned, installed, commissioned at every place in the country, whether Arunachal, you talk about Andaman, you talk about Lakshadweep, everywhere 1,000 liters and 500 liters oxygen plants have been installed just within 4 months. Nowhere in the entire world you can see such type of a thing can happen. Only in this country it can happen. What is required is motivation and right trigger and right infrastructure, right environment to be created. And that is what is required. So we have the capabilities, we have the will. You see, we have been importing defense equipment in a big way. We have been one of the leading importers in the entire world of defense equipment, and it is now turning around. We have now started exporting. Last year, it was almost 18,000 crores worth of defense equipment has been exported from India, where we were importing. Now we have started exporting, and this year it will be much more. I am telling you, within 2-3 years, we will be one of the leading exporters. Today, lead combat aircrafts, our tanks, our radars, our guns, our BrahMos missile, our Akash missile, so many things, so many countries are asking, and continuously inquiries are going on, a lot of things are happening, and everybody is trying to do. The way earlier companies used to come and sell here, now they are saying that we are coming, let us work together and develop together a best equipment in the world. We are now no more looking India as a market. We are looking India as a partner. That is the scenario change has come. So India is, that's why I said India is evolving itself very quickly, very fast, and in no, maybe probably in just a couple of years, we will be emerging to the top. Both economic side, technology side, innovation side, whatnot, and all that mechanism, the way they are emerging. And in the same thing with the education sector also. The country's education institutions, the rankings are evolving. They are changing. If you look at about 10-15 years back, in the first 500 rankings, probably we didn't have one institution in the country. And today, we have many which have come to the first 500. And we have come to 200 also. And we are now trying to attempt to get into the first 100. Probably again, this also will be a surge happening, and the country will evolve again in this direction also, becoming one of the best institutions in the world. So that is the sea change what is happening. So in this scenario, institutions like Gurdwara Indian College have to play an important role, particularly the institutions which are in the rural area of the country and working for the people of the rural area, have to come out, as I said, the roadmap to evolve itself as one of the best institutions. It is a very good institute, there is no doubt about it. As I said right in the beginning, it has a name by itself. But we have to evolve ourselves to the changing scenario and make others. Particularly, India is a rural economy base. India's rural areas are very, very, very important. If India has to have sustainable conditions, sustainable energy, and clean environment, it is important that our rural areas are developed a lot. And connecting people should be encouraged and given the facilities in such a way that they stay more and more in the rural areas, then majority of the problems of the country will be resolved and country becomes sustainable. This is a very important thing. And so having institutions in this rural area, having industries in the rural area, having good connectivity to that, and you will be able to go anywhere within no time, is a very, very important thing. And so, and it is good that Sri Seshadri Rao Garu and Ashwat Narayan Sharma Garu thought about having in a village a college like this, and from Polytechnic to now more than about 10,000-12,000 students studying here, and the institution is growing day by day. And such things should come up everywhere. And many of the people who have come out are from rural areas. Same thing we have seen Hanuman Chaudhary Garu, he is from Angaluru here only next door, next village from here. Abdul Kalam ji has also come from Rameshwaram in a very, very small family, Ramanathapuram. Many people who have seen, they have all studied, most of them, the rural background, and also you have the urban background, and you have a mixture of this, and both you have understood and you have seen, and so you have learned how to be part of the Indian culture here. Even I studied in my own village, which is a remote village, up to 10th class in my own village in a Telugu medium school, and we also have come up now. So this is the way. So people here who are studying here need not be just saying that I am studied, I am this thing and all that. Aim to become big. Become leaders. Become global leaders. You can also become, the chief of Microsoft and companies like that and all that from the institutions which have come like this, and people get motivated here. So, put the aims are very big to make this country a leader. That is what is the ambition of the leadership of the nation, to make the products for the world and lead the world. So 2047, when we complete 100 years of independence, India should become a leader is the ambition of the nation today. So our all work towards each and every one in this country should work to make this India become a leader. That's why I was telling about Professor Sunayana. I said, if you look at that Nalanda and Takshila University, entire world was coming and studying in our own universities in Nalanda and Takshila. Whereas we started going everywhere, years and all. Now it has to become that people have to come here and study here in our academic institutes. They have to work in our industries here. They have to learn from here. And India should become a destination for them. And make that, with that, every product what we make, we should be exporting. Every nation should have an Indian product. And that is all possible with the innovations, the way youngsters are coming up, the way the startups are coming here in the country, the way industries are growing today, everywhere. Today you see in the defense, we were only earlier having the public sector units like Bell, what you have seen in Machilipatnam and BDL and HL, what they were doing. Today lots of private industries are producing. The gun, what I said, a type gun is being produced by Bharat Forge Limited and Tata's. Pinaka is produced by L&T. Likewise, many of the missiles and bombs are also being produced by private industry. So that is the change which is happening, and through that change, let us see that India's products are there in the entire globe, and Indians are leading in every field, and we become the leader, and India lead, and which is very important for the world. India, if it leads, the world will have peace. This is also very, very important. India will lead and India will have peace. And so, it is a necessity for us to get inspired ourselves to work towards the goal, bring out our energies and capabilities in making India a proud nation. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring message and valuable keywords. It has truly enriched us. Your presence has added an immense value to this special occasion. Your insights have provided us with the invaluable guidance and inspiration.
I request our chief guest to release the book titled 25 Years of Seshadura Gudlavalar Engineering College, which is specially produced to mark the silver jubilee of SRGEC.
This book presents the history of the institution. I request all the other dignitaries on the desk to join the book launch. I request the man behind this book, the editor-in-chief, Dr. Ramanujan Pardasarathi, to give his remarks.
Take just 5 minutes. Esteemed chief guest, special guest, and Dr. Sunayana Singh, respected chairman, members of the management and the governing body, college officials, my dear colleagues, students, including those students who are watching the live streaming of this program from elsewhere, all the other guests. About 10 months ago, when we started working on this book. We just expected this book to be a kind of a memoir, a keepsake or a souvenir. Something which could capture the reminiscences of the college officials, faculty members, alumni, and also a few other categories of stakeholders, including experts who have been associated with our college. The idea grew bigger as we tried to give shape to it. We thought that the volume could be a book of history as well, without ignoring reminiscences, nostalgia, impressions, perceptions, and so on. And we went in that direction. The result is that you have in this book a history, a comprehensive history of how our educational society came to be founded, how this college came to be established, the growth and development history of this college during this quarter century, a history of the campus facilities, a history of memorial orations, a Jet Fest, faculty empowerment programs, newsletter, history of the newsletter, history of examination wing, started in 2014 when we became autonomous. And then a brief history of each of the 11 departments of this college. The book is a 228-page authoritative history of this college. The first comprehensively documented history of this college, with contributions from more than 90 people, 32 of whom have become campus historians or institutional historians, as it were, thanks to their writing history articles for the book. What I mean to say is that the book has gone far beyond our original expectations. It hasn't just gone beyond our expectations. It has gone beyond our abilities too. And when I reflect on it, I feel humbled. And I remember the words of the 19th century poet Robert Browning, "All but a man's reach must exceed his grasp of what's a heaven form." Grasp here means abilities. Reach means achievement. What the poet seems to say is that if you work with faith, your achievement, your reach will go far beyond your abilities. That's what's happened in the case of this book also. In my editorial, I talked about the history research we did for writing the history articles of the book. I'm not going to talk about it here, but I'll just share with you an aspect of our historical narration. In the history articles in this book, we use adjectives rather sparingly. I'm not saying we don't use adjectives at all, we do. But then you will find only very few adjectives in the history articles in this book. As Voltaire so perceptively cautioned us, the adjective is the enemy of the noun. Mark Twain took this a little beyond, took it to the extreme and said, when you catch an adjective, kill it. Overemphasis can be understood because often enough in historical narrations, historical accounts, there is an overkill of adjectives. The authorities for giving us this opportunity. I'd also like to thank all the members of our editorial team who worked hard. Dr. Tarnakumar made a Herculean effort to get the maximum number of articles from the alumni. Raja Kumar, head of the Department of English, tried hard for the protection of this book. The protection, that is the printing, turned out to be a very difficult process. It was prolonged and painful. I'm not going to tell you the story now. As they say in English, don't talk about your labor pains, show us the baby. So we have shown the baby. The baby is in front here. I hope you liked it. I'll conclude with just an appeal. Do read this book. Find some time to read the book. It's not a book that could be read at a single sitting. You can keep it on your table and take occasional dips into it. The book tells your story after all, our story, the SRGEC story.
We sincerely thank the remarks of Editor-in-Chief. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have a distinguished guest in our midst today. Special guest Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary and Chief Guest of the day, Dr. G. Satish Reddy, has graced us with their presence. And it's now time to express our heartfelt appreciation by felicitating them.
Now I request our beloved Chief Guest, Now I request our beloved chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy, to come forward and receive our honor as a token of appreciation and gratitude.
Without any further delay, I would like to invite our special guest, Padma Shri awardee Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary, to come forward and receive this token of appreciation. I request Sri V. Ramakrishna, Co-Secretary and Correspondent, and Sri V. Subba Rao, President of Promoter Society, to felicitate the special guest, Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary, with a shower. I request the other dignitaries to join the felicitation ceremony. Now I request Sri Musunuri Srinivasa Rao. Now I request Sri Musunuri Srinivasa Rao, Co-Chairman, to honor him with a memento. And I request Dr. P. Ravindra Babu, Advisor to the Management, to offer him a bouquet. I request the other dignitaries to join the felicitation ceremony. Now I request our beloved chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy, to come forward and receive our honor as a token of appreciation.
I request Sri Satyanarayana Rao, Secretary and Correspondent, and Sri K.V. Krishna Rao, Vice President of Promoter Society, to kindly present the shower to our esteemed chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy. I request the other dignitaries to join the felicitation ceremony. I request Dr. Nageshwar Rao Vallurpalli, Chairman, to honor with a memento. And I request Dr. B. Karunakumar, Principal and Convener, to offer him with a bouquet. I request the other dignitaries to join the felicitation ceremony.
Thank you, sir. We are truly privileged to have you with us, sir, and we would like to extend our sincere gratitude for gracing this occasion. Thank you, one and all. Please be seated, sir. And ma'am. Now I take pleasure in inviting the principal to propose vote of thanks.
Respected leaders and my beloved youngsters, in this inaugural ceremony of Silver Jubilee celebrations of our Seshadura Goodlawal Engineering College, Namaskarams. I am very happy to have the opportunity of extending a vote of thanks as principal and convener in this function. My sincere regards and thanks to the visionary founders for their ambition, which paved way to have this celebration today. My tributes to them and my sincere respects to the members of the Promoter Society and the family members of the founders for their productive efforts in transforming founders' ambition into a reality. Thank you all, sirs. My wholehearted thanks to the most elegant personality, a role model for the people having bent of scientific mind and research, our chief guest of the function, Dr. G. Satish Reddy, for his acceptance of our invitation and presence in this meeting. Also, I thank him for his consent to deliver keynote address. The presence of the towering personality, Dr. T. Hanuman Chaudhary, as special guest added glory to this occasion. Our gratitude is due for his support and guidance in planning this function. Thank you very much, sir. The meticulous planning, uncompromising efforts and adhering timelines and the follow-up of the activities of the Editor-in-Chief, Dr. Ramanujam Parthasarathy, are great exemplary in having the genesis and growth of SRGC in the form of a book titled 25 Years of Seshadriram Gudole Engineering College. Thank you very much, sir. My gratitude to the college officials, members of the regulatory bodies, elders from the society and all our well-wishers. I thank press and media for their support. I am very much thankful to all my colleague friends for their support and coordinated effort in making this function as a memorable event. I extend my thanks to our students and their parents and all other stakeholders for their presence with us in having this successful long journey. Some of the products of this institution, our alumni, are here in this function. My wholehearted thanks to them for their support. I am very much thankful to one and all who are supporting us directly or indirectly. Thank you all.
Now we will end this session with our national anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, now I invite Ms. Naimsha and team for national anthem.
जनगणमनाधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मागे गाहे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Afternoon session starts at 2 o'clock after the lunch.